Hey everybody, welcome in. Come on in, come on in. I'm happy that you're here. If you're new here, thank you so much for coming and giving me a chance. I appreciate it. If you've been, and please feel free, hit that subscribe button below, guys. And I'm so grateful for those of you that have been here before and that are coming back to see me. Thank you very much. I'm humbled. So I want to apologize for not posting yesterday. Yesterday was a bad day. I was really ill yesterday, and I've had quite a few people asking me, what is your illness? You said you're sick. What is it? And I know that people are asking out of a caring place, and I'm not trying to be purposely vague. I've told you it's not cancer, it's not terminal. It can be controversial, and I've told some people and attacked, well, maybe attacked is the right word, verbally attacked because it doesn't align with their beliefs and everything. But here it goes. I have long COVID. And before people start, I did everything I was supposed to do. I've had multiple boosters. I wore the masks. My hand sanitizer is on me at all times. I avoided huge crowds. And I work for public health, so not frontline, but I'm backline, and I got the front lines ready. But yeah, last July it hit me, it got me. I managed to avoid it till then. I even took care of my husband and daughter, and they had it a year before, and I didn't get it. I just never got better, and I just kept getting worse. And I asked my doctor, like, when is this gonna stop? The shortness of breath. But that wasn't the worst part for me. For me, it was the brain fog, the looking for words. Sometimes if you think I'm taking a thoughtful pause, I'm not. I just cannot remember the next word, and I'm trying to come up with a synonym in my head. The fatigue is overwhelming. I go through a lot feeling like I'm an 80-year-old right now. Not offense to 80-year-olds. I know there's active ones out there. Let's just say I don't feel like one of them. Yeah, and it stops me from doing a lot of things. The lack of focus is, I can't do any of the things I loved. I can't knit or crochet or read. God, I miss reading, you know. But instead of feeling sorry for myself, I put my energies into my channel. I, record a few, and then I release them, and it makes me feel like I'm making a difference. And I have, for those that are new, I have learned a lot in 56 years, and I've made a lot of mistakes. And the goal of this channel is really to help you. If I can save you 1 second of suffering, of struggle, of pain, if learning from my mistakes stops you from making the same one, that's all I want. I really do. And I do believe in positivity and kindness. And because of my illness, I also have depression and anxiety. The anxiety is like, whoa, I didn't see it coming like this. But I'm learning, and I'm taking my meds, and I do what I can when I can, and that's all any of us can do. That's what I want to tell you guys today. Do what you can, when you can, how you can. You don't have to be everything for everyone, okay? I remember somebody saying to me, because I believe in women's rights, and well, I believe in people's rights, but I'm a woman, I have a daughter who's a woman, and I want her to have as much rights as anyone else. And I believe that for all people, everybody, all people, okay? And yeah, that's, I have completely lost my train of thought, guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, like, we need to be part of who we are. That's it, I remember now. We can have it all, just not all at once. We can do it all, not all at once, okay? And anyone who's doing it all at once, stop it. You're gonna burn out. Take care of yourself, okay? A lot of what happened to me was we were so short-staffed at work. My department had 5 people at one point. It was just me for 2 years, and I burned out, and I'm pretty sure that's part of the reason I did, I let myself get run down, and along came COVID and jumped on me. So it can happen, but you got to take care of yourself, guys. You got to practice self-love, and we've talked about this before. I want you to have self-love. I want you to experience the joy in going, I like this person. If I met this person, I'd want to be friends with them. And I only just recently got to that point myself. Took me a long time to like myself. I was so full of self-doubt, self-loathing in a way, expecting myself to fail. I never gave myself the confidence or the love I was supposed to give myself. Could give it to everybody else. Had a hard time with myself. I do now, though. That took a lot of self-reflection. And there's still a part of me that every time I hear the word self, I add the ish at the end. I'm being selfish. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It's just like the airlines tell you, put your oxygen mask on before you can help someone else. Because if you run low, you can't help the next person. So that's what I do now. And part of my self-love is trying to impart it on you guys. I want you to love yourself, okay? I want you to go to a mirror, look in it, and say, I love me. And if you don't really mean it, keep saying it, because you matter. You are enough. You are perfect as you are, okay? You're allowed to have flaws. You're allowed to make mistakes. And if you need to start over on something as of this moment, then do it. Make amends where you can, apologize where you can, and move on. Leave, put that guilt, put that self-anger, self-doubt, self-loathe, put it in a box and throw it away, okay? Because that's all that matters right now, is you. You need to move on. You need to love yourself. Like I love you, okay? You're a fellow soul on this earth. I love you automatically. I want you to feel that way too. And if watching some of my videos helps you to get to that point, woohoo, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm sorry for the sniffing, guys. My allergies are whoa today. It was very windy yesterday, and the day after a wind, I always have problems with my allergies. I'm a very indoor person. The outdoor is beautiful to go to, but when I go out there, there's allergies and there's bugs and there's flying things. I'm not that kind of person. I'm much happier with a nightclub tan, as we used to call it in my 20s. But yeah, guys, I want you to really love yourself and to see the future as bright. Even if you're going through something. For me, I'm seeing things very differently being ill. And as my husband says, part of the problem with mine is it's not a visible illness. I don't walk around. To look at me, you might not know I'm completely exhausted, and they call it, they call it now post-COVID condition here in Canada. And I went to the clinic and they talked a lot about the tank, because what I was doing wrong was pushing myself. If I can just do a little more each day, I'll get stronger. No. They call it the tank. They said when the tank is empty, you're done for like 3 days. You can only do what your body tells you to do that day. On a good day, if you can go grocery shopping, okay. On a bad day, if you can't, don't do it, because you're going to pay for it for 3 days. And I'm learning slowly to do that, which is really hard because I'm a doer. You know, something needs to be done, I do it. So I'm working on it, you know. But yeah, take your time, and you know, there's people out there with physical disabilities, mental disabilities, emotional disabilities. Some are visible, some are invisible. You need to cut everybody some slack, including yourself, okay? It's hard for people, especially when they have to say no to things that they want to do, or it doesn't mean they don't want to be with you. So if you're inviting someone and they keep saying no, please, I'm asking you, keep inviting them. Keep letting them know they're wanted, that um, they matter to you. Loneliness is a really hard part of being sick. And, you know, I remember when COVID first started, and I was doing a Facebook posting every day. I did it for 3.5 years, positive thought for the day. And I would always say, check on your strong friends, check on someone who doesn't look like they need a hand out to pull them in. Check on those people, because sometimes they're hiding it or they're masking it. And sometimes we have our masks on so much that we don't know how to take them off. I had a hard time with that. I still mask sometimes, but I'm not masking with you guys because I'd be such a hypocrite. I'm telling you guys what I'm going through and asking you to save yourself that pain. I can't really do that if I'm still masking, right? So that's why I'm talking about it. And if I lose some subscribers because of having long COVID, I'm sorry. I hope you come back. Okay. But I'm not ashamed of it. But like I said, I have been verbally attacked by people who don't believe it's a real thing. Trust me, people, it's a real thing. The other thing I wanted to talk about is, I'm still looking for questions. I'm going to do another question and answer. I've had a few people ask me things, so I'm like, okay, you know what, let me compile maybe 25 questions, and when I get them, then I'll answer them. And you can email them to my ASMR email, which is angelonmyshoulderasmr, all one word, at gmail.com. So ANGELONMYSHOULDERASMR at gmail.com. Okay? And ask me anything. I'll try to answer everything. Okay? The other thing on the topic, since we're talking about self-love and opening yourself up, I kind of am hoping you guys will take part in a challenge today. I want to challenge you to open up to somebody today. It doesn't have to be deep. It doesn't have to be a big, heavy conversation. Just open up one thing about yourself, even if it's, I feel like having spaghetti today. Share one tiny little thing about yourself with someone and ask them to do the same. And I say, it doesn't have to be heavy duty, big, deep, dark. It can if you want to, all the better. But open yourself up just a little bit. And then maybe tomorrow you open yourself up a little bit more. And maybe a year from now, you find you're a lot more open and you're a lot more able to take in when people open up to you. Because I find sometimes when we're closed off, when somebody tries to come to us, this is what they see. It's not what we mean to happen, but we haven't opened up. Oh, that was cute. Okay, we open up to each other, which is why I'm starting it off. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm opening myself up to you guys. I am going to post a couple more videos today. I got 2 new eyeshadow palettes. I ordered them because of a review I saw from Jeannie B ASMR, JeannieB ASMR. Oh, I could listen to Jeannie B read the phone book. She has such a beautiful channel. You guys would really enjoy it. And if you need a smile, I think I've said this before, but really, post on her story of my rings. It's so funny. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I wish I was an editor, but you know me, I post as is, and newsflash, people sneeze. It happens. So I am going to post a review and show off the colors of these two palettes. I love them. And I'm going to do it in very soft spoken. Tonight I want to do read to you, and I'm going to try to do a personal attention because people seem to really like it when I do the face brushing and the, I'm just going to grab something. Sorry guys, there we go. And the unicorn has a name. Thanks to Rari. I think I'm saying that right. Please tell me if I am right. We are going to call our unicorn Little June because our unicorn is full of rainbows. See, all the colors. And it is June. And it's Pride. And I support the Pride communities. There's our unicorn. So, I haven't finished painting the angel I talked about yet. Like I said, I've been out for the count. I could not do anything yesterday. But I hope you guys are all doing well. I am really nervous. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I'm really nervous about posting this video. So please feel free to comment, good or bad. Feel free to comment just so I know I'm connecting with you, okay? And yeah, so look for the eyeshadow video later on today. And really, these colors are stunning, guys, absolutely stunning. I do usually find Huda Beauty products incredibly expensive, but I decided to treat myself. And I had some coupons and used a bunch of points and things, so it wasn't as bad, but they are so beautiful. And they'll last forever. I do find Huda Beauty, Huda Beauty lasts so well. I also want to give a shout out to another channel, Bold and Graceful, B-O-L-D and, or A-N-D, Graceful, Graceful. She does amazing DIYs. If you know what Mackenzie Childs is, she does Mackenzie Childs inspired products, and they look incredible, and she does them for a fraction of the cost. She is very open about how much she spends on products. She uses Facebook Marketplace a lot, gives me some great ideas, and I highly, highly recommend it. And she's trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of July. So please feel free, give her a check and see what you think. And as always, guys, I love you, I value you, I honor you, and I'm so very, very glad that you were born.